Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to understand the concept application of Wheatstone bridge from lesson current electricity. As you already discussed about the Kirchhoff's laws and the Wheatstone network and its balancing condition. Now we are going to learn the what are the applications of Wheatstone bridge. There are three applications of Wheatstone bridge. First one is a Wheatstone bridge is used for measuring the unknown resistance by meter bridge, or the Wheatstone bridge is used for measuring the low value resistance precisely. This is first application. Second one, Wheatstone bridge is used for measuring the resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method, also capacitance, inductance, etc. And third one is that are not mentioned here. Third one, Wheatstone bridge is also used for measuring the physical parameters like temperature, strain, etc. by using operational amplifier. But third application is of our beyond syllabus. So here we only discuss about the measurement of unknown resistance by meter bridge and measurement of resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method. So now first we discuss what is a meter bridge and what is a Kelvin's method. For that I already drawn here two diagrams. This is for meter bridge and this is for Kelvin's method. Okay. So now connections, see here. Meter bridge consists of 1 meter long, thin and uniform wire. That means uniform cross-sectional area or uniform cross-section wire which is stretched on the meter scale. And these both are fixed on a rectangular wooden board. Means with which are fixed a thin uniform cross-sectional area wire and the meter scale which are fixed on a rectangular wooden board. The ends of this wire is connected between two metallic L-shaped strips, this one and this one. And third metallic strip, that are center strip, is connected here, and it will form the two gaps. One is a left gap and other is a right gap. Another connection is there. The one terminal of a galvanometer is connected to center strip C at point C, and its other terminal is connected to the jockey, that is a J. Remember that this point is not a proper connection. This is a variable. There is no contact. So again, in left gap we connect the unknown resistance that we are going to find out, and in right gap we connect the resistance box having different keys are there. Again, last one connections between wire A and B, there are battery of EMF E, plug key K and rheostat RH are connected in series. So this is all about the connection of our circuit diagram of the meter bridge. So what are the working? Working is there. This is a connection and this is working. Firstly, we taken out the suitable resistance from the resistance box, and jockey, here jockey is touching at different point on wire AB. Just touch the jockey, not sliding. Okay, remember this point. So if we taken out suitable resistance from resistance box and touching jockey at different points on uniform wire AB, there is a one point at any part of that wire at which galvanometer shows zero deflection, and if the galvanometer shows zero deflection with touching and without touching, then this point called as a null point. So here D is a null point. Now here we use Wheatstone network and it's a balancing condition. What is the balancing condition of Wheatstone network? So by balancing condition of Wheatstone network, what is balancing condition? Here are four arms are produced, XR, and this one AD and DP. So here we write as a balancing condition X upon R equal to resistance between the points A and D, so RAD divided by RDB. So what represent RAD and RDB? RAD is the resistance between the parts AD, between the points AD, and RDB is the resistance between the point DB. Here is a total wire connected. So wire having some resistance. So this is one part and this is the other part. So this one is resistance RAD and this one is resistance RDB. But how you calculate resistance of a particular length of wire? We know that resistance is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area of a cross section. Here from this relation, RAD is equal to what? Rho is a specific resistance, constant of proportionality, Lx divided by A as it is. Next one, RDB equals to rho LR divided by A. Substitute these values in equation. X upon R equal to RAD upon RDB. So after putting X upon R equal to RAD is a rho Lx divided by A whole divided by rho LR divided by A. So now we get final relation as a X upon R equals to Lx divided by LR. So this one is a last expression, and from this expression we easily calculate the unknown resistance of the upward meter bridge. Unknown resistance that are connected in the left gap that we are calculating by this equation, X upon R equal to Lx upon LR. This is also balancing condition of Wheatstone network. Now how to compare this meter bridge into Kelvin's method? Actually in our syllabus only this concept, but for the discussing or for knowing the concept of Kelvin's method, we compare these two. Actually these two are in a practical, means we are going to perform the same experiment in our laboratory. So this is a Kelvin's method. See here what change is there. What change? Galvanometer is replaced totally by the X. That means this galvanometer is connected in the left gap and totally galvanometer is removed from here. So now B is directly connected to jockey. Connection, all other connections are same. There is a thin and uniform wire fixed on a or stretched on a meter scale, which is fixed on a rectangular wooden board. 3 strips, 2 L-shaped strips, and one is the central strips that form the two gaps, left gap and right gap. In left gap we connect the galvanometer that we want to calculate its resistance, and in right gap we connect the resistance box, and in between points A and C we connect the battery of EMF E, plug KK and rheostat RH. These all are the connection. Only difference is there, in left gap we connect the galvanometer by replacing unknown resistance, and this resistance is removed in this circuit. Now here we calculate the G, that is resistance of a galvanometer. Again we use balancing condition of Wheatstone network. From this, G by R, what represent G? G is the resistance of a galvanometer. So G by R equal to LG, sorry, G by R equal to RAD divided by RCD. Again we know that RAD is the resistance of wire between points A and D. RCD is the resistance of wire between points C and D. Okay. Now again from this concept, which concept? Resistance of any wire directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area of a cross section. Now RAD equals to what? RAD equal to rho LAD, that is LG divided by A as it is. RDB, here RDC or CD represent. Notation changes, rho LR divided by A. Now these are two resistances that we put in this balancing condition. Which one? G by R equals to G by R equals to rho LG divided by A whole divided by rho LR divided by A. So finally rho cut, A cut. So finally we getting G by R equal to LG by LR. So from this equation, G by R equal to LG by LR, from this equation we calculate the what? Resistance of a galvanometer. These are the two concepts. First one is a measurement of unknown resistance by meter bridge. Second one is a measurement of resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method. These are the main two applications of Wheatstone bridge. I revise this. First application is the Wheatstone meter bridge, or Wheatstone bridge is used for the measuring the very low resistance or unknown resistance by meter bridge, and Wheatstone bridge is used for measurement of resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method, capacitance, inductance, etc. And third one also is there. The Wheatstone bridge is used for the measurement of physical parameters, physical quantities like temperature, strain, etc. Here we focus on only two, which is a meter bridge and Kelvin's method, because of these two are included in our syllabus. But either of these two, or this meter bridge is also meter bridge and the Kelvin's method, these two, in comparison of these two, only included in the syllabus which is a meter bridge. Here from meter bridge we discuss about the Kelvin's method. But remember that these 2 points or these 2 concepts are included in our practical book also. Means we have to perform these 2 in our laboratory. Okay. Thank you.